fucking freezer's going to be in a right ass. Stop checking your phone.
No, I was about to show you.
Okay.
You know how, like, I've been, I sucked myself back into,
Please end that sentence.
Final Fantasy. Well, look, my pretty kitty cat. It's like...
Oh, is that 14?
Yeah. Look how pretty he is. He's a ninja.
He does look like a Naruto reject, I will say.
I got to... this was originally all black and whatever, and I was like...
As in the character was all black?
No.
I was going to say.
His outfit, but I got to choose his colour and whatever. But, yeah, fun. Doesn't that look pretty? Like...
Sure. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BBC Radio 2. I am Nathan. I'll be your host this evening. I'll be joining you for the Smooth Jazz channel for this time of the evening. Later on, we've got some lovely big Bobby Brown coming up for you with his smash hit song, I Just Can't Get Enough, Oh Dat Pussy. But sitting next to me, I feel like I should introduce my giggling co-host here. It's Robert Harbour next to me. Robert, why don't you introduce yourself for the audience at home?
Hi, I'm Robert, and Nathan said that he wanted to introduce the show and to bear with him, and I didn't expect this.
I wanted to do that on the last episode, which totally exists, you're just not allowed to hear it. But obviously things happened.
Yeah.
Can you tell I've been planning that for 4 weeks?
I think so, yeah. Like, the joy in your face as you were doing it, and you were just like, hello? I'm like, oh god, Nathan.
I've just been practicing my sort of Tony Blackburn voice.
Half of our audience probably doesn't even understand that.
I don't care. Well, yeah, I suppose that'll do as an intro. Hello, people at home listening through the podcast, vocal earphones. There are words that are strung together there. As I said, my name is Nathan. I am
and
here.
He's crying a little bit.
It's just tears of joy because, you know, nothing this beautiful has happened since the fall of the Berlin Wall. I think it's safe to say. Sorry, we are a bit out of sorts at the moment. As I said, we're out of practice, and we've not done this for 4 weeks now because we missed the previous fortnightly episode because we were both too busy being actors.
Yes, we both had very busy shows that we had to do, and they were all very important and were amazing.
We're amazing. Yeah. I'm sure yours was. I know mine was an absolute train wreck, but it...
Oh, was it?
It was a pantomime, so it just kind of worked.
Yeah, train wrecks and pantomimes go hand in hand, but mine was awesome.
Yeah, so I've heard.
You should have gone.
Yeah, sure, let me just hop on my private jet down to London.
What?
Was it not in London?
I'm talking about the Key Theatre one.
Oh, which one was that?
That was Little Women.
Is that in Peterborough?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Peterborough. I probably could have come if I'd known.
But we've sold out, actually, so...
Okay. Yeah, sure, I tried to come, but the tickets were sold out. That's the excuse.
Good save.
Yeah, save it. So anyway, yes, this is a video game podcast, I think, and oh boy do we have some video game topics for you.
Yes.
Because I think it was, episode 4 was the last episode, and we had next to fucking nothing to discuss. Yeah. As soon as we finished, recording that one, the past 4 weeks has been nothing but high-profile news, and I have no idea where to start. So, Jesus Christ, yeah, where do we bloody begin?
Well, let's go back and make an addendum to one of the things we previously talked about.
Oh yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
So, previously, I think, was it episode 4?
Previously on 24.
We talked about how The Legend of Zelda
could you go on.
possibly be getting a TV show, and Mr. Iwata decided to say in an interview, no one's working on that. That is not a thing that is happening. I'm
just imagining, Satoru Iwata sat at home, just in his underpants as he does. He's just lounging around, just flicking through the news channels, Netflix original series. What? What?
What?
Hang on, get Reggie Fils-Aimé on the phone. Reggie, did you green? Reggie, did you green light? No. Tell him to fuck off.
Tell them our bodies aren't ready.
And then Reggie Fils-Aimé ate some babies because that's what he looks like. He's a baby eater.
When I first saw him, I didn't think he had anything to do with the Nintendo company because he just looks so bizarre.
It looks like if you put a colourful mask on him, it'd be a luchador wrestler.
Yeah. like Iwata dashed our hopes of it being Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
He said there was nothing working on that IP at the moment.
Well, I believe the exact quote was, well, okay, I'll cancel that because I don't remember the exact quote.
Yeah, I don't either.
But from what I could tell from the story I wrote, Netflix was in talks as to, hey, we could make this, and like some journalist said, yeah, they're making it.
Yeah.
And Iwata said, no, we didn't say anything. I think the quote was based on incorrect facts.
Yes.
Was the line I read.
So it's either, there may be a chance that they're talking about a different IP, or there may be a chance that they're not interested in making anything at all. But
I would love to see a sitcom about the Mario brothers.
Yes.
But just not have Bowser be there. It'd just be Mario and Luigi fucking about at home.
I think that instead of making it like original, they literally just copy paste the entire script to 2.5 Men.
Put the half man being Yoshi.
Yeah, put Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi all in there, and that's it. There we are. 2.5 Men.
Mario. I think that's how the 2.5 Men.
Yeah, brilliant.
Would it be Yahoo?
Yahoo!
Video game humour. Oh, hello. That's a pretty good Yoshi. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
So while we're on Nintendo, I don't really think there's anything else to talk about that, really.
Other than making more Nintendo character noises, that's about it.
Yeah. So while we're on Nintendo, there have been so many announcements from Nintendo. You'd think it was almost E3 time.
Oh my god. Maybe.
Oh, that's going to be a fun episode when E3 happens.
We're just going to be like hooked.
We should live stream a fucking live E3 one,
My
maybe.
god.
That
we can see all the one person listening.
Hello, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
She's probably asleep. Anyway.
Well, she's probably sleeping while listening to this.
Yes, on Nintendo. Basically, they made a few announcements over the past week or so, I think. One of the main ones being that they're actually releasing games for mobile devices now.
Woo! Which is a smart business model.
Yeah, which is a smart business model, especially as like over the past 5-6 years they've been saying, no, we don't see iPhone like Apple as a direct competitor, but no.
Yeah, they're gonna rake in the dollar.
Yeah, even if they just put Super Mario Brothers, like the original game, on the iPhone for, $2-3 or £3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That would earn them so much fucking bank.
It's the fact that it's because it's Nintendo, it's gonna have tight controls, it's gonna be well designed.
Yeah.
And it's already there. They already have all of it. All they need to do is fix it so that it works on an iPhone or whatever, and boom, loads of money.
I suppose I should ask you, what would you like to see on an Apple device that's say already is an established Nintendo game but is not on a mobile device? Would you like to see anything like that?
I think something that they would make so much money on if they did.
I think you're thinking the same thing as I am, but continue.
Is fuck that Super Mario RPG.
Okay, no, we're not thinking the same thing.
I think if they put that on if they put that on iOS, all the fanboys would be like, "Oh my god, they did something that might mean a thing," and then everyone would freak out, and Nintendo wouldn't even have to create a sequel. They'd just get that much hype.
Yeah, but do you realise how much money they would earn if they released a Pokemon game, even if it was just like Fire Red?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because on my old phone, I had like a Game Boy Advanced emulator, so it's not hard.
I will say, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't release if they didn't release Pokemon on an iPhone device, simply because games like that, games like Animal Crossing, a new Mario Brothers title, those are things that sell DSs and handheld devices.
That's true.
I would think it'd be very smart for them to, release some older games onto there, but
but nothing new.
No, nothing. Like I'm talking like original NES, maybe even venturing into SNES at some point, but
like Yoshi Cookie maybe,
Yoshi's Cookies or whatever it was, yeah.
And then, but like because they just released like a new Pokemon puzzle game for the 3DS, and I was looking at it. I was
really?
Like, yeah.
What was it?
It's like Pokemon Shuffle, I think it's called.
Oh dear! Is it one of those like weird shuffle puzzles that you have just sort of?
It's essentially like Candy Crush for your 3DS, and I just think that it would be perfect for the mobile, like for just mobile gaming, and I would love it. But Nintendo is very smart, and they're like, no, we're going to have it on the 3DS so we can keep interest in 3DS.
One thing that I think that I'm happy about the fact that Nintendo's doing this is because Nintendo doesn't know what the internet is. I'm pretty sure they haven't quite understood what, the World Wide Web is. I don't even think Iwata knows what Google is.
Iwata's like, Google.
What is Netflix?
Google.
What is this Netflix? But
I'm just sitting over here being
racist. You do that. You sit in the corner, you naughty person. I've completely forgot. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't know what the internet is, so I don't really think they know what DLC is either.
No.
So I can't imagine they're going to do a fucking EA thing and say, oh, sure, we have Pokemon Fire Red on the device, but if you want to get any Pokemon over number 30, you have to spend an extra $2. They wouldn't do that.
How dare you. But, also Nintendo has integrity, so...
Yeah.
EA doesn't. I think this is the third time we've slandered EA on a podcast.
Okay. While we're slagging off EA... Can I talk about another topic, or is there anything else we want to... There is more stuff to talk about Nintendo,
There is more
but...
Nintendo stuff, but go on.
Okay.
Go on.
No. Fuck the segue. Let's talk more about Nintendo, and
Okay.
I'll try and remind myself of my hatred of EA soon.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, so, also a big thing that is...
I've
been around...
You visually force out your words on this audio podcast.
Splatoon!
Splatoon. Okay, I thought we were going
thing-
to talk about the Nintendo NX console that was half announced, but...
we could talk about Splatoon and then segue into that because it's
sure.
new stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Splatoon isn't out yet. So basically, by the looks of it right now, because I saw some of the first look gameplay kind of stuff, because it's not fully done, but it's almost done. There's solid bits in it, and Splatoon is looking very, very interesting. So basically, it's like this. It's like someone. It's like someone took Capture the Flag, and made it the entire stage. So
Okay.
you're the aim of the game is to cover the entire stage with your color paint.
Oh, so it's kind of like the graffiti mode in Tony Hawk's?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you need the most amount of paint in order to.
So you need to steal paint, or is there a limited amount?
You basically have a gun or
Give me your fucking paint!
yeah, and you no it's a paint gun.
Yeah.
And you spray paint everywhere, and then you can turn into a squid.
Okay.
And then
Thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah, you can turn into a squid and dive inside the paint to refill your paint, and then shoot more. But it looks very interesting. It's obviously a kid-friendly shooter kind of thing. And I think they've done a really good job on it. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Okay, I haven't heard anything about Splatoon, so I'll just go by what you said. But wasn't that announced when the Wii U was announced? Has that been in development for years and years?
I don't think so. I think it was only just announced at last
E3. Okay, all the years are a blur. I've been drinking Monster Energy, so I'm kind of vibrating from the inside out at the moment.
I also should have urinated before we started the podcast.
Yeah, I thought you did.
I did.
Well, what were you doing in my bathroom?
No, I urinated.
Okay.
I drank coffee, and then we watched
Then
a
you did a
YouTube video.
urine, yes. Okay.
No. We watched a YouTube video, so now the urine is built up, and I have a tiny bladder.
Over 20 bloody minutes.
I am pathetic.
I kind of knew that.
Yeah. Oh, Nathan, you're mean.
So yes. Let's continue to talk about our bladder movements. No, okay, let's not. I was expecting a reaction out of you, but you just sort of stared blankly as in, I could tell if you're thinking continue or I'm horrified.
I was just trying to think of something witty, but you know.
You know what annoys me? Because I think okay, I'm gonna stroke my ego a little bit here.
All right, go on. Yeah, stroke away.
Okay, I think I can be a very fast-witted person.
Yes, correct.
And that is probably one of the proudest things I have about myself. So when I say something and someone goes, "Oh, that was fast for you," that's such a punch in the gut for my ego. Because
fast for me, I'm always fast. How dare you?
Because I can't exactly remember the conversation, but one of my workmates was discussing with one of the customers about how he had a cow.
Yeah.
And my workmate said, "Oh, is it a girl cow or a boy cow?"
And you were like, "Fucking all cows are women, idiot."
No, that's not what I said. She said, "Oh, is it a girl cow or a boy cow?" And he said, "Oh, what does it matter?" And I instantly came out with, "Well, with boy cows, the milk tastes a bit sour." like straight away, and I was very happy with myself. And then, oh, that was quick for you, Nathan. Straight in the abdomen. Yeah, I feel very little now.
Ego gone.
It's a compliment, but it's one of those backhanded compliments.
It's like, oh, you were very quick there, but like, also you're never ever quick, you fucking idiot.
It's like someone saying, oh, that was clever for you.
It's like, oh, I'm not usually clever. Oh dear.
Oh, I've completely forgotten what we were talking about now. So let's just
us and our segues, God.
Let's just talk about the Nintendo console that's supposedly being worked on. Its codename is the Nintendo NX.
Codename NX.
That does sound like sort of like a Liam Neeson film, doesn't it?
Exactly.
I will find you and I will Nintendo you.
I have a very specific set of skills.
Gaming, mostly.
Cheetos and Mountain Dew.
I can reach level 6 in Tetris.
I can...
That's not very impressive, but you've not seen me play Tetris.
He just like sits at Tetris and is like, I don't know. Like piles them all down, just presses the down button the entire time. Yes!
Oh, I'm sure Liam Neeson is great at Tetris. You don't want to start any rumours. Oh, that's a title. That's a title.
Liam Neeson is great at Tetris?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what I want to say is, what do you want to see out of a new Nintendo console? Because let's face it, the past 3 ones have been all over the field. We had the
good launch titles.
The GameCube. Well, to be fair, you can have all the great launch titles at once, but that's
more games.
That's never really helped it too much. Like the GameCube, it had some really great games on it, but it never, the GameCube, it wasn't a failure, but it didn't do very well either.
Third-party developers.
Okay, that's probably one of the biggest points. The Wii itself, it did phenomenally.
Yeah. Because it was like the first thing of its kind that did it well.
Yeah. And but it didn't really have much of a... Excuse me for saying this, Nintendo fanboys, but it didn't have much of a variety of games.
No.
It was just...
It was all wiggle the controller to win.
It was basically just, here's a fun thing to play with your children.
Yeah.
So, point the thing at the screen and press the button. The Wii U, I've played the Wii U a few times, and I fucking love the Wii U. Okay, don't do the masturbatory motion.
That's all I remember about Wii games, just that.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I absolutely adore the Wii U, but there is very little to do on it. Like, I had a lot of fun with Zombie U, the little I played of it.
I loved Zombie U, that was fun.
Yeah, I had very, very much fun with Zombie U. I
had very much fun.
I had very much fun. I sort of realised that the sentence was fucked as I was saying it, but I couldn't think of a way to back out of it, so I just ploughed through.
That's fine.
But again, the Wii U so far, it's not done very well. Like, I think within a year, Asda said, we're not going to bother stocking this anymore.
Oh, poor Wii U. Yeah, like, I think just what Nintendo really needs to do is catch the hype.
But
like, they've done a really good job at building hype trains lately with, like, the success of Majora's Mask 3D and, like, the remake of Pokemon. Like, they need to do something like that where they get everyone so excited for their new console.
So that's the question of what should they do, but now it's a case of what can they do, because GameCube, and even the Wii U, it started out with very strong third-party support, and then just kind of deflated after a while, because for some reason... EA and Activision, EA and Activision just started to lose faith in the systems for some reason.
Resident Evil was good. And
Resident Evil 4, that was probably one of the tipping points, because it came out on the GameCube and they said, it's going to be exclusive for the GameCube.
And then
it could get some more sales over the PS2. Let's just shove over there for a little bit and make it the penultimate experience. Penultimate experience?
Penultimate.
That's a silly word to use.
Yeah, it's also not correct.
No, it's not. It's not the correct word to use. The preferred? That would do as a word.
I'm trying to think of the eloquent word that you were looking for.
I know. Let's just have dead air while we try and remember how to speak. Preferred. Okay.
That's a full 5 seconds of silence?
Yeah, okay.
Just wanted it.
Use that silence as you will. Just use it to contemplate your existence while you listen to this pile of shit.
I just,
But you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Because just the PlayStation 2. But, again, just no one seems to show faith in any Nintendo consoles. And I think that's just mostly because there's so much hype again behind the Sony brand and the Microsoft, because they have such... Nintendo has a very different sort of fan base.
It's like... What I see Nintendo as is like... Your Nintendo is like your best friend, right? That you've had since you were kids.
Ow,
and
teeth.
like, you never realized that they had a learning disability while growing up. And then when you guys are grown up, you're still like super close best friends, and you can't like just get rid of him because he has a learning disability. Where is this going?
I'm trying not to say anything because I can only make it worse.
So you're still best friends with him, but he's like really talented at this one thing, and that's making really tight games that are really good. And you're like, wow, Nintendo, you're really good, but you know, these games are really colorful and pretty and mainly for children.
Well,
and then like Xbox and PlayStation come in riding their skateboards and bringing beer, and they're like, hey, come hang out with us in our mom's car. They've gone away for the weekend, and then you hang out with them.
We're gonna drive,
and you get drunk, and it's awesome. And those are like your best friends, but you can't. And they really don't like your like special best friend.
Yeah, because they're horrible racists.
They're really mean. And but you love hanging out with Nintendo, but PlayStation and Xbox just make you feel so bad. I bet you that's a story you never heard.
I'm so happy that past minute just happened. I feel like we can end the episode there and just call it Robert is a horrible person.
I think the title of the episode now needs to be Nintendo is your special best friend.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I just need to apologize.
No, you're not allowed. You've said it on the internet, therefore it's there forever.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel really bad now.
Let me put this forward to you. I don't understand where the competition for the Wii U is coming from, because I really loved the PlayStation 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I thought the PS3 was a neat bit of hardware.
Yeah.
I loved a lot of the games on there. I've played the PS4. It's nothing special.
No.
It could just be that there's not, it's not had many games out, but it's it's over 2 years old now, I think.
Yeah,
it
it's
should
crazy.
have some decent fucking games by now.
Yeah.
Xbox One is just using the special term again. It's just lying in the field eating grass.
Yeah, Xbox One is like putting it like hanging upside down. Like he's upside down against the wall trying to wee in his own mouth.
Okay, let's going back to your special friend analogy. Okay, so yes, the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 were the bros who were drinking, having a good time. The PlayStation 4 has gone into rehab for its alcoholism and has become a much less interesting person.
And
Xbox One got drunk and wrapped its car around a tree and now can't move its legs.
Oh no!
There, have I made it worse now?
Xbox One! Xbox on! Xbox on! His mother's crying at his bedside. Xbox on!
He just opens his eyes and says that, and the few words it says is, "Connect cannot recognise you."
Xbox is experiencing internet connectivity problems. Oh dear.
Installing update.
We're terrible human beings. I don't think I can hold it for half an hour. I really need to wait.
I'm so happy that this has an explicit rating on it.
Oh my god.
Do you genuinely want me to pause the podcast so you can go for a wee?
A little bit.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this smooth jazz while Robert goes to a toilet. No, stop so I can make a smooth transition. Welcome back. Sorry about that short break. It's just because Robert has a tiny bladder.
I didn't pee, he's lying.
No, he just... okay, I will admit, I got out the laughs because I had to have a miniature breakdown during that break there. But yes, we're back now, and back and happy and not offensive in any way. So, I was going to talk about EA.
Yes.
Because over
If we're talking about companies, EA is like your drooling, like, vegetable sibling.
EA is the friend.
Oh, he's like the douchebag that keeps borrowing money off you.
So he's the one who comes over and just sort of sits in your room like all day until like midnight. Says, "Can I borrow like $10 for the train home?"
And he's like, "Yeah, man, it's fine. I'll pay it back to you. I'll pay it back." And then you realize he's gone.
Don't worry.
He's not even going.
You give me this $10. Next time I come round, it's going to be an extra special experience, and you never see him again.
He's like in the alley behind your house, with a needle in his vein. That's it.
Oh, yeah, okay, we're going down that route. But yeah, and also, EA is the sort of person who occasionally kills his own friends.
Yes.
That's what we're going to talk about.
EAY.
Maxis.
EAY.
EAY?
EA.
Is that three letters?
No, EA, comma. Why?
Yes, EA recently killed off Maxis, who, if you don't know at home, ladies and gentlemen, they are the people who created The Sims and SimCity.
Why did you not know that?
Well, yeah, you should, frankly, know that. And did they make Spore? I know Will Wright, I think it was Will Wright, the guy who was behind The Sims, it made Spore. Whether or not that was with Maxis, I honestly don't know. I'm a bad person, so shoot me. Don't do that, EA. I know how often you do kill people.
Yes, EA, we know.
But yeah, this is just another death sentence in the long line of death sentences that EA has lined up. There have been, since this whole shutting down of Maxis, a lot of theories going around that EA are going to somehow kill off BioWare as well. The developers of Dragon Age. But I read a very interesting... Well, I say I read a very interesting... I watched a very interesting video explaining, like... basically, EA has a pattern with how it kills off its developers. So the developers make some really awesome games, after they're bored, and, they make one or two really great games. Then they make another game which doesn't do quite as well.
And they're like, well, we're failing as a company.
not quite so bad as that. And then they move that company onto a project they know is very... shall I say, low risk, but, it's not going to make $1 million and it's not going to be, like, highly critically acclaimed.
But it's not going to crash.
No, it's not going to crash. It'll make them some money, but it won't be overall impressive. And after that, dead. This is what they did with Mythic. They're the ones who ended up developing the Dungeon Keeper mobile phone game, which I need to talk about at some point.
Best thing.
Oh, God, that's unfortunate. But, yeah.
Didn't we already talk about that on a podcast?
Maybe, but God damn, that annoys me so much. Because the Dungeon Keeper franchise is probably my favourite franchise. And to see it shit on...
It's okay, Nathan.
It just makes me so sad.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know if they have. Basically, what Jim Sterling, the video that I watched, said was that there may not be anyone on the chopping block for EA at the moment, but it's likely going to be. I think not Volition, begins with a V, but the ones who made Dead Space. I can't remember.
Oh,
was it Volition? No, because I think Volition are the ones that made Saints Row.
It's like.
Vanity balls.
It's something.
Yeah,
it's something.
It begins with a V, and I feel terrible for not remembering their
I feel
name.
terrible as well. I played all 3 Dead Space games.
But basically, the pattern is pretty much the same. Dead Space 1 and 2 considered to be awesome. Dead Space 3, not quite as good. just because EA did, it's EA all over it. And then
EA did basically EA all of that.
And then they didn't really have much to do, that developer, and then they were moved on to Battlefield Hardline, which has received some very lukewarm reviews, I shall say. A lot of the reviews I've been seeing sort of like around the 7s, if we were to go numerically. The thing is though, I looked on Metacritic and that has been shat on by the users. Like user score, like it's sort of like, a little bit of a green bar, a little bit of a yellow bar, red bar all the way, because like some people are just giving it 0s and 1s and 1s and 0s and other binary. And just, I have no idea why. I'm just looking through the comments. It's just like, you stand and try and it's like, fuck this shit, fuck shit, fuck. Like, absolutely no reasoning as to why it deserves a 0. I mean, from what I've heard, it's okay. It's a Battlefield game.
Yeah, I heard it's very mediocre.
Yeah. And just, well, to be fair, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. But, yeah, you're kind of... Because EA, it started to try and make itself look good, the guy, John Riccatello, left EA years ago, and he was supposedly at the forefront of, like, all their bad practices, and the new guy stepped up and said, season passes, no. You know, online passes, no, that's evil, we're not doing that anymore. By the way, there's a new Dungeon Keeper game coming out because we just love you people that much. We're not going to tell you what it is until it comes out, by the way. And just, they're like, oh, they're doing so good, well done for EA. Oh, if anything, they've gotten worse.
Oh, they're cancer.
They... but yeah, EA just as a company makes me sad. They make Activision look good. That's how bad they are.
Yeah, I haven't seen an Activision game in years, though.
What, Call of Duty... They develop develop. They publish Call of Duty. I don't know if they
they publish it. I haven't seen a game that they've developed.
Well, just in general, it's in a bit of a mess, really. But I can't wait for E3 because this was something I was supposed to talk about on the last actually released episode. Pardon me.
Oh, do you? Oh,
sorry, that's the Monster Energy.
I'm erect.
But I'm drinking my Monster Energy LOL 420. but yeah, Bethesda are having their own panel at E3, and Bethesda are one of those companies where I wouldn't say I'm faithful or loyal to them, but whatever they announce, I'm usually interested.
Except for the Skyrim MMO, because that was...
Well, no. I was interested at first, but then I heard the words of, like, oh, it's a monthly subscription. I was like, no. And then I saw what it was, I was like, no.
No.
Of course, it's not subscription-based anymore. It's
Of course it's free to play, because no one was interested in it.
It's not free to play. I think you have to buy the game.
Yeah,
free to buy. But yeah, so... I don't think they're going to announce Fallout 4 like people are suggesting, because there was a whole thing, I think it was late 2013 or early 2014, where basically there was a website that came up. It was like called Vault 326 or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And it just sort of cropped up with like a countdown timer on it.
It was most likely just a hoax.
It was a hoax, yeah. It was totally a hoax. It was a well-crafted hoax because they traced the actual like domain name back to Bethesda Software LLC or whatever it was. And, but yeah, it turned out to be a hoax, and the actual spokesperson from Bethesda came out and said, we haven't even written the script yet. You know, we've got ideas, but, you know, nothing's coming to fruition in any of the near futures. Any of the near futures. We're in the Bioshock Infinite universe now.
Oh, I love that game.
Never played it. What? I played Bioshock 1 and thought it was okay.
Oh my god, I loved Bioshock Infinite.
What did you think of the other Bioshocks?
I loved the first one.
Well, I heard Bioshock 2 was okay.
I was super, super, super into, like, the whole aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
Like old... Sort of
like...
old-timey, future steampunk
It's kind of like steampunk, but more like water punk.
Oh, it looks so... I fell in love with it, and... I played Bioshock 1. I never played Bioshock 2. I watched a lot of gameplay videos.
Yeah.
It's essentially just Bioshock 1.
But with a very forced story from what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, this is probably going to be my most unpopular opinion of all time, because I don't really care for Bioshock that much. The gameplay is pretty fun. I will say that. As you say, the visuals are absolutely beautiful. The story, I cannot fucking stand. It's no issue with the story itself. The delivery method I hate, because
so you don't like audio logs?
No. Okay, I can handle audio logs if they're like done in the Doom Free sense, where if you want extra goodies, you have to listen to them, get the bits in here. If you make me listen to the fucking audio logs to progress, I will cut you. There is no fun in... Because, okay, I don't like listening to audio logs just because it gets between myself and the game.
Yeah.
That's how I view it, I have to stop playing so I can listen to a man talk at me, and I don't like that. And naturally there's a point in the game where you have to, like, get a code to unlock an elevator, I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's in one of the audio logs. And I just open up the menu and find, like, 10,000 audio logs, and I'm thinking... I had to listen to pretty much every single one of these to find this fucking code. No,
and
I'm looking it up online.
Escape, quit game.
No, I didn't actually finish it. I got to the bit where you, spoiler alert, smack Mr. Ryan in the face, whatever it was, and you learn about the whole twist stuff.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I will say that twist I saw coming from a mile away. Call me a fucking snob, but that wasn't exactly a thing. A game touts a twist. There are 2 or 3 characters who speak to you. One of them's gonna fucking betray you. One of them's gonna have an ulterior motive. It's just common bloody sense. And I'm gonna get slaughtered for this, I know. But Bioshock is not a very good game. Fuck you, I don't care. I'm getting high pitched because I'm so ingrained in this opinion. I'm turning into Hugh Laurie, apparently.
I really like Bioshock.
Oh no, people can like games that I don't like.
I find that I think it's mainly because when I play video games, especially video games like Bioshock, where I'm super into the story. I will. I'm very story driven with the way I play games. I play games for the story, and so what I tend to do when I'm that into it, like what I did with Bioshock, I plugged headphones into my computer, I shut off all the lights, and I lock the door, and I literally isolate myself.
You enclose yourself into the game.
I try and put myself in it. Like I'm there. I want to engulf the entire story. I want to know everything about it, and that's why I love like Bioshock Infinite, like all of those. Like it was incredible. Like that's why I liked a game that not a lot of other people liked called Beyond Two Souls. I really liked it because I liked the story. Like,
why? David Cage wrote it on some paper with his feces.
I like stories, and I like stories that are cool.
What did you think of Heavy Rain?
I've never played it.
Okay, it's written by the same guy, so you'll probably like it. But
I saw it at Game for like £6. I should probably pick it up.
It's probably worth that. I'm one of those weird people who love the gameplay of Heavy Rain. It's simple, just press the X button now. Good boy. Here's a treat. But it's a very fun game. The story, it's okay. What I don't like about David Cage is the fact that he demonizes the game industry.
Right
now, bear with me. It's because he talks about how games should be more like movies. Like, I make this game more cinematic. I'm French, not Dutch. I am a Frenchman?
That's not even a good French accent.
Shut up! I am the best at impressions. He tries to make games that are movies, but he's not very good at writing movie scripts. So he attacks games as if they're like a low-hanging fruit and shouts about how games should be about emotions. That's French accent, by the way. And emotions, cinematic. Oh, look at Ellen Page's face. That's what his games are. He wants you to look at the game. He wants you to feel the game. He doesn't want you to play the game. He doesn't regard
an actual actress.
Yes, I have Willem Dafoe. He has so many polygons in his face.
He has so many polygons. I was like, whoa.
But he doesn't want games to be games. He wants games to be movies. And I like movies, but not when they're 10 hours long. You know, I don't like the Lord of the Rings films because they're such a fucking slog.
Oh god, it is. Oh, I can't even watch any of them anymore because I watched them so much when I was a kid, and it's just so. I feel like it's so much effort to watch Lord of the Rings now.
I've forgotten what we were talking about before we went on to David Cage.
If we're going on to
Bioshock, how did we get on to Bioshock?
What did we talk about?
I don't know.
EA.
Somehow we got from EA to Bioshock. But
game companies that were getting the cut, and then games that were doing like good. No, what the
speak?
Okay,
it doesn't matter. Let's move on to while we're talking about like game companies.
While we're talking about story-driven games,
what?
Life is Strange.
Oh, okay, yeah, you get on that then. I'll just sit
episode 2.
Silence.
Episode 2 came out, and oh my god.
Okay, Robert, you will be the voice of this. I'll be the reporter. Robert Harbour, is it a video game?
It is a video game.
Robert, does it contain a protagonist?
It contains a protagonist.
Does a protagonist face trials and tribulations?
Many trials, many tribulations.
Game of the year.
There are also maybe multiple antagonists. Ooh. You don't know who's good, you don't know who's evil, you don't know who's ambivalent.
Good. Okay, that's all you need to know about Life is Strange.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Okay, apparently it's really good.
I'm going to force Nathan to play it.
Yeah, and hopefully we're going to record it.
Not today, but...
No, we were going to, but I lost my software.
Wanker. But at a future moment in time.
Oh, I should show you about...
Time. Life is Strange. Time travel. I linked it.
Rob is just a comedian.
I'm not even vaguely. I'm not even vaguely humorous.
Was there anything you want to talk about with Life is Strange other than it's awesome?
I mean, after like ages of waiting, the second episode came out, and
Was it how ages was it?
was it just? It was like a month or two.
That's the thing because Tales from the Borderlands, like it's Telltale Borderland game came out after like a long bloody wait, and just something quick. Like how long? If you're going to make a game into episodic content, how long a gap should there be? Because Resident Evil Revelations 2 came out recently. That was in episodic content. And that came out like every week, I think.
Yeah, that's how I felt like Life is Strange should have been. I feel like it should be every week that a new bit comes out, but like obviously what I saw was that the game was still in development when the first episode came out. So like the first episode came out and then they're working on the second bit and then it pops in. I think they have like basic story elements of it all, but like they're just getting it.
I'm assuming once they create the engine, have like a script written down, have all the animation sorted. I don't know if it'll be that difficult to, not degrading their job in any way, but I can't imagine it'll be that difficult to integrate a second episode. It would just be a case of get the voice actors in, match it up, done.
But I really like it. What I find is that a lot of the dialogue I kind of like roll my eyes at, but
I have heard it's.
I also roll my eyes at it though because I feel like like some people actually talk like that, and that makes me want to cry.
Well, yeah, it's based on teenage girls, isn't it? So they're all saying the words like selfie and LOL. That's what I imagine.
Because like.
Don't all teenagers say radical and bodacious?
One of the main things that I like kind of groaned at was when like because earlier in the story like Max took a selfie and that because she's in a photography class. I accidentally hit the mic. I'm so sorry. But like Victoria, who's supposed to be this sort of like bad bitch around campus, like went up to Max and was like, why don't you go fuck your selfie? And I'm like, oh God.
That sounded very unusual, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure no one's ever said that ever.
Fuck your selfie.
I'm like, sat there and I'm like, I'm pretty sure a 30-year-old man wrote that line.
I mentioned it, Resident Evil Revelations 2, and I'll mention this now because I've been speaking to Jace, who's been playing that a lot. He guest starred on episode 2, I think it was.
Yes, indeed.
Apparently, now this is going simply by what he told me, but Resident Evil Revelations 2 on the PS3 is broken. Like, from what he told me, if your PS3 is connected to the internet once it's downloaded, it will not work.
Oh, fantastic.
It just will not play.
Wow.
Now, again, I'm going completely off memory because he told me this, I think it was weeks ago. I think the game's actually finished now, like they've released all the episodes. I don't know, I've not actually checked on that.
I watched a video about it last night, but I can't remember what it was a video about. I think it was a review, maybe?
Maybe. But yeah, I've just heard it's broken, it's, as a game it's okay, it's not particularly fantastic, but hey, it's Capcom, what do you expect from them nowadays? But yeah, apparently on the PS3, just no work. Does not work.
Yeah. Well, it's on the PS4, so...
It's on the PS4 as well?
Yeah. Apparently it looks really pretty on it.
Oh,
but
it's
apparently,
not pretty.
Apparently, like, the zombies or whatever the fuck they are now don't even, like, react to being shot, and, like, it's very, like, not... Like... You don't get the like, ooh, I shot someone. It's like,
just like I'm pointing at a thing and then things are happening, but there's a very weird disconnect.
I shot it and it fell down. The end.
Now I need a wee. God damn it! It's all right. We can. We're not cutting again. I'll just hold on to it. It might be more energetic.
Just tie it in a knot.
Yeah. I could do if I wanted to.
What?
Okay, that I might cut out. Oh, can you tell we're really sleepy? I'm crashing.
Can you?
No,
I can't.
I've not tried. To be fair, then again, I could barely do it with crisp packets. So
I could fold crisp packets into a triangle.
Yeah, I've seen you do that. It was rather impressive.
Really? Oh,
it's like well done in your talents.
It's my party trick, man.
Some people can breathe fire. You can fold crisp packets into shapes.
I can also sing dance and act. How dare you downplay me?
No. Crisp packets. That's where the money is.
Yeah, you're true. Oh, fuck. Let's get on with another topic.
Let's get on with another topic.
Put your hand in the hat. Rustle it around. Pull something out.
My brain feels fuzzy. I shouldn't have drank that Monster Energy can.
Monster Energy can.
I should have drank the can.
You drank the can. That's why you're feeling fuzzy.
This episode started really well. Let's just go into the shit now. Right, okay, let's talk about Hideo Kojima. We need to talk about Hideo Kojima. Apparently, there are rumours going around that he may or may not be leaving Konami/Kojima Productions. It'd be weird if he left Kojima Productions, considering his name is tied to it.
Exactly.
The rumours I've found are based upon the fact that his name is no longer linked to the project of not Ground Zeroes, the actual Metal Gear Solid 5 game, not that.
Oh, really?
Phantom Pain, that's it.
He took his name off.
Yeah, apparently on the website his name is not linked to the production of, which is weird because
that might just be an error, though. It
it
might
could
not
be, but Konami, being Konami, hasn't come out and said anything to it. There has been no confirmation nor denying. And, the lack of a deny is almost as good as a confirmation to me, when it comes to Konami anyway. But, I'm pretty sure they check their Twitter feed once every 3 months. Again, they don't know what PR is. They're so behind. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out at E3 and said, you thought what?
Wait,
what? Shit! Get Brian on the internet. He'll fix that shit. Sorry, we didn't notice. We
forgot to put our most important developer's name on there. It's fine.
But yeah, it would be weird if Konami, because Kojima and Konami are almost linked in the mind.
They hold hands.
Yeah, they hold hands together. Yeah, because especially as it was only fairly recent news that Kojima. You see, again, I'm confusing the names.
Right?
Hideo Kojima-san was announced to be working on the new Silent Hill
game,
exactly. Silent Hills.
And that's obviously linked with Konami.
Well, yeah, they publish it.
Yeah, so why would he leave? He's so passionate about Silent Hills, so why would he?
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I actually mentioned this, long before it was announced that, I'm going to feel very smug now, that I thought the person who'd be perfect to work on another Silent Hill game was Kojima. Simply because he has such a fucked up mind. I'm so clever! I can see the future!
Look at me, I'm Nathan. I love the smell of my own farts.
I think David Cage should write the next Die Hard film.
Fantastic.
I should be an analyst. Don't give me money for this shit. It's not worth it. Speaking of which, you owe me £5 for the fucking podcast.
Oh my god, I owe you £5.
You owe me £5. 5 of Her Majesty's Royal English pounds.
I shall give you 5 of Her Majesty's Royal English pounds. You need to. That's a good idea. You need to. It's been 4 weeks. I completely forgot.
I don't care.
I completely forgot.
That's £10 down the fucking drain.
Oh,
you just wasted a month worth of.
Yeah, I know. We didn't even.
We should end this episode soon. Let's quick fire the rest of the shit we want to talk about. So,
okay, let's do this.
Okay, so Gabe Newell
announced.
Stop that.
Stop it.
I am Robert and I like the smell of farts.
No. No, I do not.
So, okay, we brushed up on this quickly before the podcast because I'd read the headline and not really read much into it, but Gabe Newell has basically announced that they're not really working all that much on a Half-Life 3. That's what we can gather from what he said in a podcast with Jeff Keighley.
That was me being our audience.
Shots. Okay, yeah. Basically, Half-Life 3 has not been announced because they didn't even realise they were supposed to be working on it.
Yes.
Again, not only can they not count up to 3, they don't even realise the number exists. That's as far as I'm getting.
So basically, what we kind of gathered from the quotes that we read about Gabe saying this shit is that nobody is working on Half-Life 3.
Yeah, they don't have much intention of. Some people are coming with ideas, but nothing is set in stone.
But he doesn't want people to think the worst.
Yeah.
He doesn't want people to think that people aren't working on Half-Life 3.
Yeah, it's not like it's a never gonna happen thing. It's just a case of at the moment we can't be fucked. We have better things to be thinking of.
Yes,
like crumpets
and
pictures of cats.
Portal 3.
I doubt they're even going to do that.
They're not going to make them Portal 3.
Well, no, because from what I read in the article, just in general, game development isn't something they intend on
pursuing.
Because Steam is such a valued service.
Yeah,
but that's kind of gone to the dogs recently with what Greenlight and early access and just beta and here, there, and everywhere. If they could release a full game on Steam, I would be very happy.
Lots of things are like, well, what something that I recently found out about is that on Steam, basically you are renting the games that you buy. As in, if your internet service provider does not wish for you to play a certain game, and in your country, it will stop being available in your Steam library, even if you paid $1 for it.
Well, it's always been an odd thing, the whole no refund policy on Steam, because I've bought games that simply do not work. But not because of a fault of the game, but simply because I overestimated the capacity of my computer and just thought, well, shit, I'm not going to be able to get my money back for this, because, the only way... Then you just stare at it longingly on your computer screen, maybe tap it a little bit, and just... So I wish that you had a better hard drive. I remember the first laptop I had couldn't even run fucking Portal. That's how bad it was.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. That was. To be fair, that was in like 2008, I think. So
Good God.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would have been 2008. I think it was around about when the Portal came out. When the Portal came out.
Shit.
When I played the Portal on my Nintendos.
That's so long ago.
It's like 7 years. Can you imagine that we're old?
Oh, Nathan, please stop.
But yeah, okay, so that's that quickfire topic out of the way. Again, over the past few weeks, this is old news now, but fuck it, we're going to talk about it. But Five Nights at Freddy's 3 came out. And, everyone's seen the Let's Plays, everyone's had a jolly good time playing it. What do you think of the game compared to the rest of the series? Robert! Sorry, did I fling my head at you a little bit there?
Yeah, I was a little bit scared.
As you should be.
I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's with an F. I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is... I think it's a good... No. You know what?
No?
Like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Because, like, it just, like, didn't make much of an impression on me. Like,
yeah,
not as much as Five Nights 2 did. And then, so I feel like it's just, like, there to finish a trilogy.
I'll be honest, I kind of lost interest even with Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because...
Yeah, I mean, after the first 1,000 things I saw about Five Nights at Freddy's 1, I was starting to lose interest, and then they made 2 other games. But Five Nights at Freddy's 2 actually captured some of my interest and made me more interested, but...
The weird thing I find about Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is that, for a start, again, Monster Energy, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink it, is, the first game and the second game had such intricate plot hidden... What do you...
I accidentally smelt your burp.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Good God.
I've not eaten a lot since, like, lunchtime. I'm a fat person. 1 and 2 had such, like, an intricate and well-hidden, like, story behind the actual game itself. But in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, there's no sort of... It's not very well hidden.
It's... No. In fact, it is too well hidden. It is so fucking bizarre.
It's almost like a bait and switch. Like, it has, like, this story on service level, and you think, okay, yeah, there it is. But there's, like... You have to dig so deep to find an actual meaning and, like... An actual closure to the game itself of like, happy ending, yay. There's so much shit. Because that's what we watched like before the show started. We watched the completionists and MatPat play, well, not play, but review Five Nights at Freddy's 3, give their general impressions. And Jesus Christ, the shit you have to do in that game to get any form of story out of it. But yeah, it's just... It does feel like that Scott Cawthon just tried to... He just thought, I need to end this fucking series. I've made my... millions and millions of dollars, I'm assuming, out of this game. Although he has donated quite a bit to charity, from what I've heard.
Oh, what a nice
Bless
guy!
him. He's a Christian.
Yeah, I was about to say he's Christian. So.
That sounded like it was phrased as an insult when it was not at all.
No, he's a pleasant.
He's a pleasant individual. From what we can tell.
Well, yeah, who knows?
But
For all we know, he rapes kids. So.
Usually I'm the terrible person in this podcast. You've just gone off on a fucking tear talking about how bad how bad special people and Christians are, and you've been racist. I cut this out of the show, ladies and gentlemen, but he said awful thing about white people. You wouldn't want to hear it.
Oh Lord
in heaven.
Oh my, those white people, they're so
lazy.
White.
I, sir, am offended.
Ooh, saying horrible things.
But yeah, just in general, Five Nights at Freddy 3, it leaves me feeling a bit hollow, I will say.
Yeah, I felt... The thing is, like, I feel like it could have ended better. Like,
it does just...
It makes me really melancholic, because...
Yeah.
So basically, this game is set 30 years in the future, but it's like, oh, only now, after you've done all these really inane bullshit, do the kids, like, go to rest?
Spoilers, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I guess.
Really,
But to be fair, you know that kids have died and you can get to put them to rest at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's Speed by being a pedantic knobhead.
Yeah, so by being extremely pedantic and really anal, you find all these things and you play a bunch of mini games, and then somehow giving these virtual kids virtual cake makes them happy, so they can go on to paradise, Valhalla.
That's how purgatory works. If you get cake, you get to go to heaven.
Exactly, but the cake is a lie. So.
Oh wow. Cake is a lie jokes. 7-year-old jokes only here on Antisocial Gamers Podcast.
Yo.
But yeah, just there were theories that this was going to be the last game, and it was kind of cemented by the fact that Scott Cawthon released on like his website basically just a picture of Freddy's hat on the floor.
Oh.
That was the only context of the image, was just like a spotlight on Freddy's hat. And usually when you release like teaser images, it sort of shows, oh, there's hidden this in the background, there's this and this and this, oh, it's, leading up to this thing, whereas this, it was just a hat.
I hope you can, like, zoom in and, like, enhance the picture of Freddy's hat and just see a picture of him giving you the finger with, like...
What, Scott Cawthon or Freddy?
No, Scott Cawthon. And, like, he's got, like, he's like, laying on a bed of money giving you the finger. That would be amazing.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see another Five Nights at Freddy's games. I can't see where the gameplay or the story even can go from here.
Well, there's a whole 30-year period where nothing happened.
I know, exactly. There's 30 years where nothing happened. I mean, again, if you look into the story of the third game itself, there's a brief mention of someone who apparently worked on the actual design of the buildings. I guess that you could go into that, but... In general, I don't really think there's a lot more you can do with it, so...
No, and realistically, like, do you really need to beat a dead horse, alright? Come on.
Do you need to beat a dead bunny?
I mean, like, that's happened enough with Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty. Like, they are sequel monsters.
Yeah.
We don't need another.
Well, again, but I will say this. Scott Cawthon has done an incredible job at reinventing the series each game.
Yeah, no, that's impressive.
The fact he's not just released the same game 3 times in a row just for the money is
he has
an
actually
incredible
put
thing.
thought into the gameplay, and there's creativity in it. It's good. It's good.
There's actual heart and soul in each game, and God bless him for that. So yeah, I think we better end it there. I don't think there was much else that we needed to talk about. I got out all the shit I wanted to talk about over the past 4 weeks, and we've just managed to squeeze it within an hour. Robert, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Robert?
Final Fantasy 15 demo.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It was cool.
I've heard it's been very good, yeah. Have you played it?
No, I watched gameplay of it, and I think it looks very interesting. I think that, it definitely has a lot of Kingdom Hearts-esque.
Well, I like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like it's going to be a good game. It looks beautiful.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I just thought of something else I wanted to talk about.
Go on.
Don't judge me.
Just quick.
Don't judge me.
Just blast it out.
Do you want to know what I watched over the past few days?
Was it something really embarrassing?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I watched...
Was it the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
No. I watched the Spice Girls movie.
Huh.
That film is weird. I suggest you track it down. Like, you can skip past all the music parts, but it's got an all-star, like, sort of special guest cast. Like, it's got fucking Stephen Fry, Hugh Laurie, Bob Hoskins, God rest his soul.
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the bloke who played Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Ah!
Yeah, it's just got everyone who has ever been famous in Britain has probably been in that show. I'll put it that way.
Dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it has genuinely funny moments. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah,
okay.
It's not a terrible film, I hate to say it.
So you watched the Spice Girls movie and enjoyed it.
Enjoyed parts of it.
It is on the internet. Nathan Woodward enjoys the Spice Girls movie.
I hate the music, but there are moments in it that are actually funny. I'll put it that way.
The Spice Girls make my mummy's head hurt.
What?
When I was a kid, my mum, whenever the Spice Girls came on the radio, my mum would be like, "Oh, they make my head hurt," and so I'd tell everyone that the Spice Girls make my mummy's head hurt. And so
what a note to end it on.
That's just a thing that I've said for 20 years now.
So yeah, we've got that all talked about. Robert, why don't you plug your shit up?
You keep crying. I'm worried for you.
I'm not crying. I'm starting to crash from the monster, and I can feel my fingers vibrating. So, and I really need a wee. So get on with it, so I can.
Nathan has cried like 3 times during
I'm not
this podcast.
crying.
I
I'm
am
just
so
holding
scared.
my eyes.
There was.
Is there tears?
Yes, there's tears.
My eyes just do that sometimes. I'm just thinking about how the Spice Girls are broken up, and it just makes me so sad.
Nathan, I'm genuinely worried for you.
Don't be. I'm full of mirth.
Okay.
And urine. So hurry up. There have been so many contenders for episode titles this year. Oh,
year!
By the way, the next episode's not coming out until 2016.
Bye! No. Okay, so, yes, my name is Robert, and I have a Twitter that is Robert Has a Vlog. You can follow that. You could also follow the podcast on Twitter and find out if we're actually uploading videos, because that was announced. And that is at Antisocial Gamers
PCast?
I think
That's
it is.
Yes.
Yeah. I keep wanting to go and update it, and then I see Nathan has already updated it with exactly what I wanted to say. So I'm like, oh, okay. So Nathan, you can take over that then.
Okay, well, I'm not taking it over. It's just a case of I'll usually think of this should probably be announced. Has Robert done anything? No. Okay, I'll do something.
It's funny because on the same day that you updated it,
saying that there's not going to be a
podcast. I was sat in bed and I was like, I should update the Twitter saying there's not going to be a podcast. And I look on the podcast page and it's already been there. And I'm like, God damn it.
If you want, it's the only reason I take control of it so much is because I have control of the Libsyn page. By the way, which is at antisocialgamerspodcast.libsyn.com. That's LIBSYN.com. It's because I run that and I upload the podcast myself, and I think, well, while I've got the link, I'll just post it on Facebook, just because Twitter. That's the thing. Because I know it's uploaded, I know it's on the iTunes, I know it's everywhere that you need to find it.
iTunes.
And also, I probably made my first tweet in years the other day. And it was just something idle that I spoke to Craig, because I'm not going to go into it, but basically I had beef with a friend of mine. I'll put it that way. And I uttered the phrase, I'm going to go bury the hatchet with him, be it in the ground or in his spine. And I thought that was really clever of me. So I'm going to tweet this.
Oh, look at you.
Look at me.
Your clever tweet.
Look at my clever tweet. I don't think anyone liked it.
I will like it right now.
We need to end this fucking show. Okay,
No,
if you want to view my new tweet, you can
Yeah, go view it.
updated year annually. You can find that at whodatnate on Twitter. If you want to watch some videos that I might do, it's Whoneedsquality on YouTube. I have uploaded some new stuff. I've recently taken on a new partner on the Whoneedsquality team. That is Blake. We have started a new series called Bro Up. It is his idea for a title. Take that vomit out of your mouth. I saw you vomit a little bit there. We have done some videos in FIFA 15. Again, don't hold your vomit. I think it's genuinely amusing.
Yeah.
But mostly I've watched for myself. And
of course.
We made some videos recently of us playing Hotline Miami, because obviously the second one came out. So obviously we'd play the original game.
Oh, of course.
Not the new game. And those will be uploaded hopefully this weekend. But I am moving this weekend, so
Yes.
I might not have time to do jack or shit.
But in 2 weeks, we will be recording another podcast, for sure.
Yeah. And before then, we might even record a Life is Strange episode. It depends on our schedules.
Yeah. That would be so good. I really want Nathan to play this fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I think I have a name for the kind of video genre it would be.
Okay.
But
Do you want to announce that now? Or?
No. Because we may change it at a later date.
Okay, I am boiling in this room and I really need to piss, so thank you for listening, everyone. We're sorry. Why are you making creeper noises?
Is it not
With
making you want to
static?
wee?
No?
No?
It just sounds like you're infested with snakes.
Someone upload a noise of water. Do it now.
I would have urinated by then.
Do it now.
Do it now. That's the final message for the episode. Do it now.
Do it now.